Hi, I'm Steve Ball, Communications Director for Citizens Climate Lobby, and welcome to another CCL Media Tip of the Month. Well, the holiday season is upon us, and this is actually a great time to be submitting letters to the editor and op-eds. Here's why. People take time off during the holidays, including editors at newspapers who put the opinion pages together. But the newspaper doesn't take time off for the holiday. It will arrive on people's doorsteps no matter what day it is. So before the opinion editor takes time off, they have to have at least 4 days worth of opinion pages edited, laid out, and ready to go on the presses. What does that mean for us? They're looking for copy. So this is an opportunity that presents itself for both Christmas and New Year's. If you're submitting an op-ed, you'll want to get it to the newspaper at least a week, perhaps a week and a half before publication. Now, if you're writing a piece that's going to be published around Christmas, here's a theme you can run with. Looking for the perfect gift this holiday season? How about a livable world for your children and grandchildren? With a theme like this, the key to a really good op-ed is to make it personal. The more personal you make it, the more you will connect with the reader. So let me offer an outline of how you might approach this. So start out by opening your piece by describing a young child in your life, son, daughter, grandchild, niece, nephew, and what they're hoping Santa might bring them for Christmas. Then go on to acknowledge that by next Christmas, this toy or device will be sitting in the back of a closet and all but forgotten as the next big thing lands on their wish list. Next, you'll want to say that the gift that will endure throughout their lifetime, however, is a world that has a hospitable climate for all people. Now, failing to address climate change increases the likelihood that when that child grows up, they could lose their home to a flood, storm, or wildfire, or that the beach they enjoy now will be gone when they have children of their own. If you live in an area that has experienced the impact of climate change, talk about that. Or you could talk about what people are experiencing in other parts of the country. Now, in this season of goodwill toward all, it's comforting to see that Republicans and Democrats in Congress are putting this sentiment into practice with the Bipartisan Solutions Caucus in the House. An effective approach to reducing the risk of climate change, one that finds support from both Republicans and Democrats, is a steadily rising fee on carbon with revenue returned to households. And you can conclude your piece by circling back to the child you talked about at the beginning and the world you hope they will inherit by taking steps now to limit climate change. It's hard to imagine a better gift. So that's one suggestion for a holiday op-ed. If you just want to submit a letter to the editor, you can condense this down to a 200-word letter. And if you miss out on the gift-giving theme, you could take another shot a week later talking about New Year's resolutions. So that's the suggested outline. And let's come back here. And just want to wrap this up by saying that throughout the year, there's a lot of events that recur on the calendar. And these are opportunities that present themselves for op-eds. So you have things like President's State of the Union address that happens in January. Valentine's Day, how much do you love Mother Earth? Earth Day happens on April 22nd. 4th of July, you can talk about energy independence. November elections, vote climate. And then there's the UN Climate Conference that'll be happening December 3rd through the 14th in Poland. And all of these provide opportunities for op-eds and letters to the editor. So let's take advantage of them. That's our tip for the month. We'll see you next time.